Hey everyone, happy Saturday. Hopefully you're all having a great Saturday. Today we need to sort out the storage for the raid farm and also for the creeper farms. So I figure we'll just have one storage room. So plan is put a dropper into a water stream, bring the items over and up here, and we'll have the storage room off here because this is where the portal is. Obviously, when we do that, we need to make sure it's spawn proof because I don't want that raid spawning anywhere else except where it should. So, first things first, I need to sort out how to get the dropper exit and water stream in. Hi Eliza. Thank you for the creeper. So let's find... I need the droppers. One of these things has the redstone stuff in. So a dropper, sticky pistons, observers for an observer clock. Okay, I think that's it. Although we don't have far to come if we need it, so... But the raid farm works. I just get so many drops and not enough room to store things. And it might help if I hold shift when I come into land. Let's try that again. There we go. So yeah, so we have items, but because I have the mob heads on as well, I get a ton of mob heads. As well as all the other stuff that a bunch of stuff I don't want. So, first things first. Let's see. Did I bring any tent blocks? I didn't bring any tent blocks. Here we go. Pendle's at it again. Backwards and forwards to storage. Here we go. A little bit of dirt. How are you doing, Eliza? Did you get into the city today? Put those there. Right, so we need the dropper there going that way. And I'm hoping the one dropper will be fine. Right. Need a block behind this thing. I wonder if 2 slabs will do. This. Let's not risk it. Yep, but mainly working on the area before. Oh, that's cool. I went and grabbed my lunch. Then I was sleepy, so I took a nap. And then the next thing I know, it's 5 PM. And I needed to get prepped for stream. It's my own fault for staying up late on a Friday night. It's a bad habit I've got into. I stay up late and then still wake up early-ish. Right. So We need an observer pointing into there. And an observer pointing that way. Now the fun bit is going to be getting a bit lower down. Gonna have to knock out a couple of blocks, I think. I don't know, I'm knocking out this dirt and I'm not catching any of it. Never mind, we'll use iron. Right, so we need to get underneath this block. Oh, I feel you in that. It was past 3 a.m. Hi King Miner, how are you doing? If Zebra or Rocket were living close to me, they would have come over and pulled your hair to made you go to bed, huh? Right. And let's put some dust. And that needs to be a solid block. Partial block won't do. Then on top of that, I need to stick a lever. And turn it the other way, turns off the clock. I learnt something over the past few days. I learnt how to make an observer clock. How are things going, King? Whoops. Let's fall off. You know, we're building in the dark. And we're single player, so we don't need to be building in the dark. I can sleeps. Right. Now, back to the raid farm. Yeah, I think it was about 3 a.m. I went to bed. Because, yep. Daft me. Gonna put those there. Not sure if that is going to be spawnable for anything for the raid farm. That's my concern. I know that's got a glass block on top of it. I guess I'll find out when I run the farm, won't I? Right. Let's get rid of these. I say get rid of these, but I'm going to now need to get down there. Because we need to put an ice path under here. Let's get rid of that lot first. We'll go down and sort that out in a minute. Right, so a nice path. Nope. Didn't mean to fall off the edge. And then we will glass blocks. That's what I need next. I can't have a glass block under that one because that's where I'm going to be standing. Oops, that's not where I want it either. Can I sneak underneath this? Nope, I can't sneak underneath it. Guess we'll just have to build around the edge for a second. And make sure I remove all these blocks. Right, so you're a temp block. You're a deliberate block. You're temp. You're temp. Let's pop down here and grab some of these bits. But the rest can despawn. They'll be we can replace them quick enough, I think. Let's get rid of you. Anything else? Don't think so. But yeah, we definitely need the storage for this thing. And considering it's a raid farm, I don't want it. I'm going to take it over to the creeper farm. So that gets us back in line with that. Just going to stick a couple of extra blocks on there for the minute. Because I don't want to get too close to those boats because they were a pain in the backside to put in the first place. I don't want to have to struggle to get them back where they were. So are you playing D&D or board games this evening, or Eliza? Better eat a bit. And ice isn't supposed to be spawnable, so I'm hoping it's not spawnable for raids as well. But it'll also have water on the top. And seeing as that is loaded when we're over here, I shouldn't have an issue with items just getting stuck part way. Well, that's a theory anyway. Right. We're getting there. Because it's about 100 blocks. Between that edge and there. Nope. That still weirds me out that the blocks go invisible. What are we doing? Maybe it's 120 blocks. That's fine. The render distance is 14 chunks. So we're almost in line with the scaffolding. Just a couple more blocks. I think one more should see it. Okay. And then I may end up bringing this back a couple of blocks. It'll all depend on where the chests end up being. Oh, by the way, the tree farm works awesomely. I was there for probably 45 minutes to an hour, and I got over a chest of logs. But then I was messing about too during that time period. It was about 2.5 stacks of TNT. Gave me about 27, 35 stacks of logs, which is awesome. It's so much easier than having to plant the tree and chop it down. So I'm definitely glad that got built. I'm back here and get this line. Right. Almost there. Shouldn't be too much longer. Then we can figure out where the chests are. And it is so much easier to start the raid farm now that I've got the portal in. Excuse me a second. Got a tickly throat, so... Yay. There we go. Let's put the water on this thing. For most of the way anyway. Right. Next one. You know, I keep going to storage thinking I have blocks, then remembering they're the blocks I have on Titancraft, and vice versa. I know on Titancraft I need to set up a few more starter kits, which I need to get done this weekend. I think there's only 3 left. And then I need to start this next week seriously building on the islands. as well as finishing the walls for you guys. So next week is hopefully a lot of Minecraft. Oh, lots of advance warning. At the end of June, I will be away for a week. I'm kind of pet slash babysitting my niece. And I don't have a laptop anymore, so I won't be able to be online that week. So there'll be no streams, etc. Right, so that gets me that. Let's want something to eat. And then we need to get back up there. Right, let's move the bed a second. Because you're going to have to deal with this. Oh, well, that's just weird. I didn't know that happened. That you can walk down the edge beside the ender chest. Right, so we want more half slabs. So I want half slabs, not to put them away. Yeah. Oh, they're full blocks apparently. Oh, okay. For some reason I thought they were half slabs. Guess I'm wrong. Right, and then I'm going to have to do something similar underneath the creepers. But let's get the storage chests in first. Which box was it? This one. I have some solid blocks, so we're going to need chests for, so if that's coming in underneath here, yeah? Is it coming in under one more? Maybe two more. I think it's coming in underneath this one. Which would mean the water stream okay. So that's where I want another dropper that can then send items into this water stream here. So let's see if we can get that bit sorted. Then I have at least a final line for it to come in. So I want a dropper. And I need to get under there, don't I? See if I can place a block on the side of one of these. I dislike that you can't hold shift. Right. Oops, no, that's not what I want to do. Let's move this gunpowder very slowly. I don't want to waste the gunpowder. Or as little as I can possibly manage wasting. Right, so that shouldn't be there. That should be one further over. And I want it to come this way. Well, that's not the way I want it to come. Needs to go sideways. Let's get that chest. Onto hopper. That hopper can go into there. Yeah, that's filling that up nicely. So I need a block. Is the block underneath it? No, it was at the side of it. Which is fine. Don't suppose it matters if it's underneath. That can be ice. Okay. Need the observer clock again. Nope, wrong way around. Well, it went click. Now I need the sticky piston. I need... Nope, it needs to go the other side. what are you? You're just a tent block by the look of it. Right. I need to clear some inventory space so I can grab that. Right, where are you? I don't need you. So, yep. Get rid of those. Don't need... Oh, I do need the levers, but I just need one. You can all go in there for the minute. Well, that'll give me another couple of stacks of TNT. Right. Let's move these two. So I want to see where that redstone line. So if I have... the lever on that block, how do I get the signal up to you? You'd have to be there, you'd have to be there. I'm gonna stair step you. Or I could potentially use glass. Would I put that on the other side? Potentially on the other side. See if it works or not. That should power that, which should then come round and... Nope. Would that power that? Ugh. Or do I just put the dust there? Guess there's only one way to find out. Well, it's ticking away and it's spitting out gunpowder. So I'm assuming that's a success. Now if I cover that up. Yep. If I break that. and put a dust down there. That doesn't work. Well, at least that works. Might be a little sloppy, but it works. Right, so now I need to bring that line to meet this. Then get rid of as much of this platform as I can. Now we'll use glass. Because at least that's spawn proof. I don't think that needs to be there. I don't think that does. Go down and grab those blocks in a second. Because I don't have many of those at the moment. I'd have to go cook some. Come back. Any more? Dolphins, stop playing with the blocks. I know you're supposed to be cute, but you're also a bit of a pain. Right, so rockets. Let's get the rockets and let's get up here and move this. I should have counted those blocks. Let's do that now. Oops. Hi, Ali. How are you doing today? Oh, no, it's not Ali, it's Sky. I'm sorry, Sky. I hear the meow and I automatically think of Ali. He's got me well trained. Sorry, Sky. How are you doing? Hopefully you're having a good day. If not, I hope it gets better for you. So let's get back up here and count those blocks so I know how far to extend this water stream. Yeah, man. It seems to take forever sometimes to get up scaffolding. You're doing good. Ah, you got the misclicks today, have you? Yeah, we all get those days. Right, so this ice is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that is the 7th block. So we're not far off in line with that. So I need, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That block needs to be soul sand. Let's go grab the soul sand because I forgot. And let's see if we can sleep to make it a little bit lighter for you guys. Oops. And at least the bed's not going to blow up, even though it's that close to a portal. Right, so let's put you there. And I came to soul sand. And yes, I have a shulker of milk for the raid farm. Well, part of a shulker of milk. Soul soil. There we go. Let's see what we can do. And then at the end of the storage area, I want to put a cactus in to destroy the stuff that I don't want. Because I'm not keeping everything from the raid farm. I only need... I may need 1 or 2 saddles, but I don't think I need hundreds and hundreds of the things. And the same for the totems. Let's see, how far does that go? We're a little short, so we'll bring that back a bit. That should send the bits there. Oh, come on. One there, one there. And let's grab that. Just need to build this up and then make sure it's in the right lines so that that other water stream can join it. Oh, that's a plan anyway. How are we doing for glass? Not too bad. Thank you for the creeper, Sky. Oh, it always makes me do the shrug, yeah. The turtle move, whatever you want to call it, that your head goes down and your shoulders come up. I'm not sure how we're going to... How much more do we need? I'm just a little concerned we may not have enough glass. Not too bad. We can go back to the villagers and buy some. Yep, we're out of glass. Okay. Let's dump off some stuff, grab a few emeralds. That's my bed. No, you can't have it. Go away. I don't know. Trying to pinch my bed. How mean is that? And dust. Right. So back to spawn. It's a lot easier now. Just pop in the nether. And yes, it's still a mess. Right, so emeralds. Thank you. Where did I put that torch? You don't sell glass, you don't sell glass, but you do. So do you. Villagers are so useful. So, very much OP, but are very useful. You don't have any. Hopefully that will be enough for now. Hopefully. I don't want to have to cut glass. I have a better use for the sand at the moment. Because obviously the tree farm needs a bunch of it. Once I've got stocked up on a few chests of each of the 1x1 varieties, not including the nether stuff, I can at least not worry quite as much about it. Right, so in one of these should be some white dye. There we go. Let's make a little bit more dye just in case. Any other glass anywhere? Or was it all converted? It looks like it was all converted last time. Let's put you in there. Right. I need the ice again. I put stuff away. Remember, Pendle? You put things away. Right, and I need a trap. Not a trapdoor. Pressure plate. That's the word I'm looking for. Pressure plates. Actually, that's in the wrong spot. That should be ice. Whoops! I was breaking the pressure plate. You meanie. Yes, it went through the pressure plate and hit the glass. I guess I misclicked Sky. Instead, it was my turn. Right, so water to there. And I'll have to figure something out there. Now I need to sort out the storage. Right, so what items do we get? We need gunpowder. I think I'm going to start here though. Give myself a little bit of space between the water vator and the first chest. So, gunpowder, redstone, glowstone, emeralds, mob heads, some saddles, some totems, spider's eyes, sugar, sticks. Was it? Yeah, sticks from the witches. Potions. Potions may be a thing I don't keep. Because, yeah, so many different varieties and I'm not sure how they would filter. Put some torches down before I have things spawning. Trying to think what else comes out of the raid farm. And so that matches up there. If we do the same, no, I don't want to put chests on that side because I don't want to get any closer to the raid farm. Right, so chests. Let's put down a bunch of those with some hoppers behind it and then sort out the item filters, etc. There's 31 chests. What did I do? No, I want the ender chest, not a glass block, please. There we go. There's the wood. That way I can make more chests. Because, yes, all the chests. Two, three. I may put some light blocks underneath these to help light things up. Yep, that one didn't place right, so we'll correct that in a second. because I was pressing shift. Right, so how tall do I do these things? Maybe 5 tall? I can go a lot higher if I need to. What do you guys think? How tall for storage? Hi, Ali. Thank you for the meow. Maybe 5 would be enough. There's 5 double chests of gunpowder, 5. And I can always clear them out every so often. And place them in shulkers. I think that might... Yeah, exactly, Ali. At least you can reach the top. And the tree farm is working well, so... I'm not going to run out of logs. Or else if I get short, it's easy to get more of them. The only ones that are going to be difficult are obviously the nether and the 2x2s. At some point I will probably have to figure out farms for those. More logs. Another bunch of chests. How's your weekend going so far, Ali? Right, do one last set here. Now we need to go around the back and stick a whole bunch of hoppers. At least I'm building over water, so if I fall, it's not too bad. And I do like the resource pack that gives you an arrow on the hoppers, etc. Makes it so much easier. You got yourself a bunch of market veggies and a kitty bag. Oh, that's awesome. Market veggies, as long as the market's a reasonable market, are fantastic. I used to love going to the open market here, but they shut it down, which is a shame, because I'd enjoy picking out the veggies. Right, so we have a hopper line going that way. This needs to be solid blocks. Redstone-y bits. So we need to put in the sorter system. So I need repeaters, comparators, bunch of dust. Leeds has a big market in the centre, the only place to buy good fish and whatnot, especially the whatnot. Oh, that's awesome. And that's on a Saturday, is it? That should go out 3. I'm trying to remember the shape of the item sorter. So it goes 3, down 1, comes back. Let's 1, 2, 3. And it comes down 1. Then it does that with the torch on the edge, if I'm remembering correctly. Repeater, comparator, dust, dust, dust. Right. I think that's how it works. Hi Jesslyn, how are you doing? And good morning, evening, afternoon, whichever it is for you too. The market's on throughout the week, but in order to go, you have to be there before 1 p.m. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, getting there at that during the week at that time, yeah, going to be difficult. I may have to pop over there. It's not exactly far. I can hop on the train and be there in half an hour kind of thing. And check it out. Right, so I want that to go there. And that to go there and that to go there. I think. You're recovering from a cold, but find other ways. Oh, I'm ticking along. I can't complain. Let's put these blocks in. Hopefully the cold goes completely very quickly for you, Jesselyn. They're a bit of a pain at this time of the year. Right, so if I do this row, I can then put the repeaters on these. No, that's comparators. Okay. And I can put this row of blocks behind them. Then I have to squeeze in here. Doing the squeezings. Cool, you can buy some good stuff in there, especially if you like fish, good cheese or veggies. But the atmo's kind of stuffy. Yeah, I guess is it one of the old Victorian markets, Ali? The old open markets. They all tend to be kind of like that. I need the torches. But yeah, I've been looking for a good market since I moved back up. The one down in Plymouth, there was one round the corner. It wasn't so far away, but it was only once a month kind of thing that it was on. So yeah, but it was more of a farmer's market. Yeah, it's definitely going to be worth my popping over to check. Right, so that did those. No, this is one too low, isn't it? Or is it? No, it isn't. I was thinking it was one too low. but it isn't because I just haven't put the comparators on yet. No, I want it to go into them. I don't like veggies from supermarkets. They tend to go off really quick. And the quality isn't always brilliant. Right. Right, so the water is going to come down here on the next row, I believe. So I now need to stick, nope, wrong direction. And I'm hoping I've done this right. Because I'm doing this from memory. Because that should check that. Send a signal around, but there's no dust on it yet, so that might be the issue. Hopperception within a hopper. Yep. Hoppers in hoppers in hoppers in hoppers. Right. You want a solid block on the end for the second. I can point these into. Ooh, yeah, no, it should be fine. Hang on. It's wrong. The thing is right, but the water comes up, goes over the top of this thing. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's, no. I'm thinking daft thoughts. Because these are only going to take the stuff that they're allowed to take. Anything else is still going to be on the top. Have a piece of sand with a cactus on top. So or something along those lines. But I'm still wrong because I'm one off. The water's coming up here. Everything needs to be one block over. Either that or I move. It might be easier to move the water tower. Just have it come up and go around the corner. It's easier to do that than tear everything out. That's the way I'm looking at it. Let's see if we can fix it. Yep. We'll just have that top water come this way. It'll be fine. So let's stick that there. And we stick that there. And break that, then we can break the glass, and that water should go all the way down. Eventually. Right. And on here I need on a U. Maybe I use a sign there. Because a sign isn't redstoney. I'm just not sure what will happen when an item goes over the sign. Over the pressure plate, if it'll trigger a power or do something weird to the hopper. So we won't risk it. We will make a sign. Instead of using pressure plates. Well, that's what makes sense to me anyway. If anybody's got a better idea, I am all ears. Right, so I need the sand and the cactus. So the cactus needs to be there, so that's fine. That way it'll destroy the stuff that I don't want, and don't have a whole bunch of things sitting there causing lag. Okay, I know there's a cactus here somewhere. And a piece of sand. Then I have to remember to cover the top of these chests. So if I remember right, with redstone I have a bit of an idea what I'm doing, but with most things I need a tutorial. Yeah, that's the thing. That was tutorial, this was tutorial. The tree farm I built yesterday was tutorial, 2 tutorials that I merged into one. That's not too bad because I've built that a number of times, so I kind of remember it, but I still have to put it down to make sure. And the the observer clock isn't too bad. So there's certain little bits I'm beginning to remember. Oh, thank you, Ali. Where redstone's concerned, but there's still so much of it that I don't know. Now, going to put pressure. I can't put a pressure plate there. Okay, that's fine. We will fix things by counting back the 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's where the water needs to go. So that's where the sign needs to be. And that'll bring that to the edge. So I can put the cactus there. That way anything I'm not collecting, or if I've got too much of, gets destroyed. And I'm just going to put a lid on this if I've got the glass for it. There we go. Now we need filter items, etc. And I'm hoping I'm okay for the stackables, non-stackable stuff. Hang on, I needed to go out there to deal with that. And we'll go and sleep in a second to make it daylight so you guys can see a bit better. Rail should do the same slidey on non-spawny thing. True. I'm going to leave that line in for the minute because I'm just in case I need it, but I shouldn't. Let's. Do I have torches? I do. Let's grab a torch and stick a torch here for the moment. We need to go grab some kelp from the ocean. And I may go down and cover that water stream. Dolphins are playing with the blocks again. Because that's what they do. Bless them. How much has that given me? Just over a stack. We're going to need a little bit more than that. Can't remember how tall that thing was, but I'm pretty sure it was more than one stack. We'll grab this lot and hope it's enough. If not, we'll come down and get more. Yep. And also when you're trying to dig underwater, believe me, they're a bit of a pain when you're trying to do that. You're walking along trying to dig and all of a sudden you're in super fast swim mode. The number of times on Titancraft that I've been digging underwater and that's happened. Hey, that was cool. You know, I put a glass block on the top of this. I may end up drowning. Yep, I thank you for that. I will switch them out to wood ones. Right. Right, so you're saying, right, item entities will not trigger. Okay, that's awesome. Thank you very much, Sky. I am very much redstone noob. So I appreciate the information. If that's going to work without any issues, then I'm all for it. My only concern now is obviously there's no ice on it, but I'm hoping the momentum will see it come round. So we'll leave that there a second. And we'll head back down here and try not to kill myself. Come on, I need to eat. And hopefully that should work. I haven't put items in the filters yet, etc. So I'm hoping they just go through into one of the chests. There's a bubbles. Let's just check. I'm not seeing them. Getting stuff stuck in chests in these things. Maybe they're trying to grab up the amount they need first. Which is probably what's happening. Right, let's go make some item filters. Just put the glass away. This way I can see what's happening. Right, redstone dust. You can go in there. You're a load of rubbish. Grab some iron. So I need to make an anvil first of all. Okay. Now, the rest of these can go in here for the minute. And first things first, I need gunpowder. Eesh. And all that stuff down there's despawned. That should go down, and that should stop at 41. Yep. But we'll get the filters in first. I may have to go run the raid farm for a second to grab some stuff. Yep. Oh, so we're at this one. I'm just wondering what happens with non-stackable items. Hopefully it should be okay. Right. Let's knock these out a second. I didn't end up needing these at the back. But I think I'm going to leave them in just in case I ever need to come back to look at those filters. I mean those hoppers. Right, so you and you can go there. I think we need to start the raid farm. But I want the glass. I put the glass away when I still actually need it. Well, it looks pretty much night to me. Well, not far off. Let's cover the top of this water stream. See, I get down here and it's night. Well, fortunately, I've got a bed in my inventory. Oops. I now have a bed in my sorting system. I better go rescue that in a minute. I don't think raid farms give you beds. They may give you a lot of other stuff, but I'm pretty sure they don't give you beds. Yep, the bed is definitely sorted, Ali. Go rescue it afterwards. True, he won't despawn. He's gonna be put away nice and tidy. Almost there. Let's, yeah, I do not want to put, I don't think, is it going to affect it if I put, hopefully not. So we have the lever, we have everything back as that was. Okay, let's go kill a raid captain. Turn this thing on so we can grab some stuff out of that hopper and dropper before we turn everything on. Rockets. I need rockets. And I always need food. So, let's go to the pillager outpost. And see what I've broken, if anything. But before we do that, let's grab some blocks. We'll see if we can grab the bed back. Wonder where the bed went. It couldn't have gone in that one because of that. It went into the bottom chest. Does that mean anything that isn't stackable is not going to stay in this thing? Hi Jessie, thank you for the creeper sound. If I put a bed in there, does that mean I need to put 40 odd items in the other slots? With a capital F. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Let's test, because obviously I put the bed in, it disappears. Still disappears. Is it a completely different filter for non-stackables? Yeah. It hurts my brain. Okay, so if I put one in, it disappears. So if I take one out, put bed in, the bed disappears. See if the bed disappears. Yeah. Oof. Oh well. I will just have to figure how that works afterwards. First things first, let's even if I end up with random junk in, I can filter all the other stuff that I know I want to keep that's stackable. And then if these chests are all full of the random other junk, until I figure out a sorter, then so be it. Because once those chests are full, everything's going to go into the cactus. And get destroyed. So if I need to change things, I will do. First things first, we will worry about getting some items to put in. Yeah, the tree farm seems to do really well. So let's fly over the hill. I didn't know they could spawn on the roof. I was going to land on the roof. Right, where's the captain? Yep. Yeah, and definitely sorry, not sorry for the captain. Definitely nothing personal. Let's eat some too. Oh, it's getting dark again. I will go sleep in a second. Okay. Let's go sleep and then we will come back. There's a bed just over here. So, I don't want to be at that outpost with zombies and skellies as well as there's a captain. There we go. Bye bye. And there's a sheep farm we built ages ago. Right. Let's go start a raid. Yeah, we're in a crimson forest, so we get all sorts of stuff spawning in here. Right. The raid bar. Well, I also have hostile mobs turned down just so we weren't being bugged by the creepers. Okay, so what did that give us? Yeah. I want the emeralds. I've got the dust. Got sugar, got sticks. Gunpowder. Banners. Glowstone dust is one of the ones I want. Lots of different heads. Right. Right, let's head over here for a second. And yes, I know I've still got bad omen. Ooh, didn't quite make it. Right, so gunpowder, glowstone dust, redstone dust. Sugar useful for anything? Hang on. What happened to the filter items? Did I just miss these ones? Maybe. Yeah, you need to disappear, don't you? Let's go down here. Dust. Filter items. Filter items. So why did you break? Okay. Sticks. Emeralds. Don't really want the banners. So don't really have much. The bed broke it. Okay, thank you. Put the heads in there, but that seems an awful lot of heads. I'd be more tempted to put more gunpowder. More emeralds. Then that leaves the last 3 rows. It's going to take the first thing of something, isn't it? If I take those out, then theoretically anything can come in here and go down. Theoretically. If they get into the rows. So if, as long as these are filled up with something that's stackable, then these 3 can have things with no filters in. And then anything at all will go in these last 3. Break the redstone. So if I remove the redstone at the back of those, that should prevent if I remove those, that should fix it, yeah? So these 3 will just take anything. And if for any reason I need to add filters, I can just come back up and add those. Yeah, I'd sooner be safe, Sky. I will take the torches off this side too. But I'm going to leave the repeaters, because getting those repeaters in place at a later date would be a pain. Right, let's just dump these in here. Let's grab some more of you. Just going to top up this second dust line. Then we will sleep and test the system with stuff that actually coming through. It's acting like it's night. You may not rest there are monsters nearby. Yes, there are. There are creepers nearby. Yeah, I know you're full. So let's just turn that on and empty that out. Oh, I forgot to put that glass block on the top. So they're doing the shoot up in the air trick. Go grab those before they cause problems. And stick that in there. Right, so that is sending those up. Right, so let's drop down. We're in range of the village, come back up. Turn this on. There they go, all spawning in. And here comes the raid captain. Ah, well, I got victory. Oh, spider's eyes. I forgot about spider's eyes. But I got bad omen again anyway. So that lot is going down. That's empty. I can turn that off. Oops. Fine, we'll pillar up here. That's a whole bunch of stuff coming in. You're filtering. You need a few more. Spider's eyes can go in this one. But yeah, stuff is still coming up. So that is gunpowder by the look of it. We didn't exactly get much redstone. Okay, let's pop down here and see how the chests behaved. That's 23 emeralds, more gunpowder, glowstone, dust and sticks, and gunpowder. Yeah, let's just dump this lot. I'm assuming then that the gunpowder's coming in too fast. This has taken up stuff, hasn't it? It's fine. Yeah, because it's got all sorts of stuff in it. Because this one didn't have the right... Ah, I don't need the top row of hoppers. That makes sense. That's... Let's turn this off. Because that's what's causing the problem. Oops. That was smart. Let's fix this. There we go. All fixed for that bit. Put you there for a second. And yes, I'm going to have to go through those hoppers and sort stuff out. I forgot to put a block on top of that, didn't I? Half slab will do. Nice. Sand. Cactus. Half slab to stop it growing. Then grab this glass back. See, it's good to have people who know redstone. So that'll come up and round there. That just needs to disappear. That needs to disappear. I want that to be glass. Let's see where all that junk ended up. Oh, Didn't end up in there, so that's where they ended up. Yes, I'm going to have a whole bunch of junk chests by the look of it. But that's fine. Right, so pressure plate is not in the right place. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 is the water. 9 should be the pressure plate. Thank you for that information, Jesslyn. Sorry, Sky. True. You're right, Jesslyn. I should just put them next to each other. Let's switch out glowstone for the gunpowder, and I'll move the stuff down below. Right, so spider eyes, glowstone. Why I'm keeping sticks, I don't know. I may end up switching that one out. Honestly, I can't see a reason to keep the sticks. Thinking about it. Because I have tons of sticks from other things. Including the tree farm. Yeah. So we'll have gunpowder. Let's just move some of these. The gunpowder, redstone dust, emeralds, glowstone dust, spider eyes. I need a few of those, but I'm not sure I need that many of them. And then 3 random rows of whatever else comes through. Let's test that and see how that does once I've slept. Just have to catch the bed in between the drops of the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. I get enough sticks from the tree farm. And I also get sticks from the witch farm. The main thing from this is the glowstone, the emeralds, and the redstone. The rest of it is kind of, some of it may be useful stuff at some point. I don't tend to use totems that often. I think I use them once or twice occasionally. Ever. But having a few on hand isn't a big issue because you never know. Yeah, because the only reason I use sticks is for gates, fences, and for redstone torches and torches. Yeah. I don't need that many of them. Oh, glass bottles. That's the one I wanted to keep. I want glass bottles because of the honey farm. I need to sort a row out for those. I knew there'd be some stuff that I would forget. It was guaranteed. I'm going to leave that to tick away for the minute. Spider eyes I don't need that many of, but I do want the glass bottles. So let's find the glass bottles. And we will switch the spider eyes for the glass bottles. There we go. Spider eyes sticks. Because then if there is a bit of random stuff here, then that's fine. Sugar, totem, crossbows. Yeah. Gunpowder. I need to switch out that other gunpowder, don't I? Let's move it to the right location. Let's turn you on. Ugh. Got a totem just stuck on that lip. I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. Emeralds. Dust. Emeralds. Emeralds. Okay. Well, we'll run the raid farm one more time while that's ticking away as well. Yes, I have the two emerald sorters next to each other. Now I do anyway. I didn't to start with, but I did just change it. Exactly. The glass bottles are very handy, Jesslyn. especially for the bee farm, which I need to go get some more bees because when I updated, they all disappeared. What I need to do is get in the habit of filling my inventory so I don't keep picking up all this stuff. Right, so you. Anything else? I don't. Yep, just one more axe, one more emerald. Shouldn't be long before that finishes. It's because I'm stood next to it, I'm picking it up instead, aren't I? Okay. Let's head over here. Gunpowder, gunpowder. That should be redstone eventually. Emeralds, emeralds. Random junk, and more random junk. So yeah, it looks like yeah, disappearing bees. Every single bee I had in the bee farm disappeared when I updated. Turn that off. Let's drink a bucket of milk. And I don't think we've done too bad. I just need to now put some half slabs on the top of those chests so they're not spawnable. There we go. There we go. That is now no longer spawnable. Let's put the glass back. So things don't end up where I don't want them to end up. And at some point, Thank you for the meow, Jesslyn. I mean, beans aren't that smart in game, but that's sad that they just disappeared on you. Yeah, they all disappeared when I updated to 1.18 from 1.17. So I don't know why. But then all my portals created new portals. So there was a bit of weirdness when I updated. Right, so let's dump this lot. That one needs to stay. This stuff. So yeah, I'm not sure what happened with the 1.18 update. Hi, Eck. Thank you for the hydrate. How are you doing, Ek? You popped by just as we're about to finish. I'm sorry, Ek. Right, so theoretically I no longer need that scaffolding, because I could come in this way, fly down there, fly back here. So let's take care of that. Yeah. That took out a lot of health, considering I was breaking the blocks. One of your knees is not behaving. Oh, I'm sorry, Ek. Now, where did all that scaffolding go? You all went down here, didn't you? That's a weird thing about scaffolding when you break it, when you stood on it. You end up taking damage when you do it fast. Yep. Because that's a lot of damage to take from full to that low, just because I was breaking scaffolding underneath me. Maybe I'm being funny, but I don't think that should happen. Come on, can I fly? Or are you going to make me walk all the way over here? Oh, thank you, Dolphin. This time you were useful. Then you jump down and catch yourself in scaffolding. You take damage, but with ladders you're fine. That's the thing. It's weird. I think it's really weird that when I'm stood on scaffolding and I'm breaking the one below me, I take damage. I should not take damage. That's just my opinion. Right, that's a silk touch. No, I'm going to leave that one there. That way I have one. But I'm going to need to move the bed. Because these creepers stop me from sleeping. There are monsters nearby. That's fine. How about there? Here's fine. Yeah, when you land on scaffolding, you take a bit of damage too. I guess they wanted to fix an issue, that something they thought there was an issue with it. I was looking at a tutorial earlier this week, and it said that if you use blue campfires, mobs die faster than they do if you use the red campfires. I must admit, I'm thinking of switching these out to the blue ones. That way they die faster. Not that it really matters too much, but he seems a bit... You heard some of the hermits about that too, yeah. Yeah, it was in one of the tutorials for making one of the farms. I was Logical Geek Boy, I think. I was watching some of these simple farm tutorials. And I think it was him who said it. But I could be wrong. It wouldn't be anything new for me to be wrong. Okay, let's see who's streaming. Oh, we got ZF streaming. So let's send a raid Zed's way. Now, is it a capital Z in ZF? Probably. Let's just check. ZEDAPH ZEDPH plays. Okay, let's send a raid that way. It's been great having you here, and we will be streaming again on Monday, Minecraft. Hopefully I will see you guys then. Have a great weekend and take care of yourselves. Mastering mob killing, I've never tested it though. That's true, I will have to test. Take care everyone. Bye.